Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. It is day 17, and we are here for some glutes and legs. So all that you need today is a mini band. So I like these tight little, blue is my favorite color right now for these little bands. But you can get a whole pack of all sorts of different kind of tensions. So you decide what works best for you. And we are going to get started with some warm-ups. So start on your hands and knees. And we're going to go ahead and go into a cat-cow. So shoulders right over your wrists and your knees right underneath your hips. You're going to inhale, push your chest forward, let your tailbone push up toward the ceiling. Really feel your shoulder blades slide down the spine. And then exhale and round. So tuck your belly button, feel some heat build in your low abdomen, and then push forward again. We're going to do 3 here. Take your time. Depending what time of day, you need this a little bit more than others. So if you're working out first thing in the morning, generally your discs are a little bit more dehydrated and rigid, so you need some time to kind of get some fluid in there, some hydration, so that's what we're here for. Hinge your hips right and left, but it is good any time of day, especially if you've been sitting for a while. So hinge to the right, hinge to the left. All right, and then level off for me. So still keep some contraction through the core. You want to hold that abdomen fairly flexed, and then slide your shoulder blades down your spine. So now you're going to take your right leg out away from you, and you're just going to hinge back. So you're going to sit back and then come forward. So you can extend your arms just a little bit further in front of your shoulders if you'd like. Drive back and then forward. Keep that abdomen nice and strong. Feel just a little bit of a stretch through the back of your thigh and that inner thigh. Okay, and then bring your right leg in, and we're going to put the left leg out. Same thing, just hinge back and forth. I'm liking to curl my toes under on that back right leg. Just kind of helps stretch to the bottom of the foot as well. Hinge forward and back. All right, and then let's go ahead and push up into a downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips nice and wide, drive your hips up and back, and then pedal your feet. So let your right heel drop down to the ground while your left knee bends, and then switch. Now your right knee bends and your left heel drops. With your down dog, keep driving the chest back toward your thighs. Engage deep through that core. Hollow out your armpits. So feel the shoulder blades slide down the spine. And then level off your feet. So both heels pushing to the ground. You can adjust your hands as you need, but make sure that you don't have tension in your neck, but you're feeling the shoulder blades slide down, the armpits hollow out, the belly contract, and you're pushing the chest back toward the thighs. All right, widen your stance, and we're going to walk our hands back to the feet and just take kind of a low squat here. Shift side to side, still kind of getting into those hips, your calves, your feet. All right, so like I said, we're just going to be using the mini band here. So have that handy, and we're going to be going in 8-minute groups. So we have 3 8-minute sets today, and I will just give you what we're going to be doing for each set right before it comes. So it's going to build up. We're going to need to take a few self breaks. You are allowed to take your break whenever you feel like that you need it, and just have some space so you can be walking side to side. So the first set, we're going to set our band around our upper ankle, so high ankle, low calf. The lower it is, then the more difficult it is. So if you find these little steps to be a little bit too difficult, you can go ahead and raise your band above your kneecap, and that'll give you a little bit more ability to get into the glutes. We're going to be getting into the glutes, but it just takes it a little bit easier. When it's down at the bottom, you really have to focus on keeping those knees and toes lined up, holding that core, and getting a lot of push through that abductor. So what we're going to do are 20 steps each direction. So I think I can get 5 steps in each way. So line your knees and toes, chest is tall, abdomen super strong, and you're just going to take nice little tight steps. So really focus on form as opposed to hopping along or shifting or changing your upper body, you want to make sure your upper body is not shifting away from the band and that the toes are straight ahead. So once we get through 20 of those, then we're going to hit up 20 plank jacks. Okay, so at that point in time, you're going to plank for me. You can plank on your hands or on your elbows. And then you have two options. I'm going to jump in and out for 20 with that band still on, or you can step. So sometimes stepping is not super awesome for everybody. And if planking doesn't work, I'm just going to have you jump in and out from the top. Okay, and that's all we're doing for 8 minutes. So we're going to take our time, dig deep into those abductors, and just have fun with it. Build those glutes. It's really important to get into that, those small muscles and the upper outer glute to help stabilize for your low back, even knees. It all goes hand in hand. Okay, ready, set, and go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off to a nice, easy start. Watch your knees. They stay lined up with the toes. And you want to pull with the upper outer glute, right? So as opposed to moving your foot first, you need to work your knee out wide. So you really want to make sure that you're feeling the glutes get heated up here. Looking good. Sit back just a bit. See if you can contract the core anymore. Okay, we have one more, 5 each way. Pull with that glute. Knee walks with the toe. Toes straight ahead. All right, now you're going to pop down for those plank jacks, or you can stay standing. Belly tucks. Make sure that you have a solid plank position, and then jump. Make sure that your feet don't come too close together. You want to keep tension on your band. 16, 17, 19, 20. Whew, okay, and we're back at it. We used almost 2 minutes for that first round. There's one. Should be feeling it a little more. Check in with your back. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Check in with that core. Got it. Hang strong. Make sure you've got your posture. Try your best not to sway side to side. There's 3 passes. This is our final one. And 4. So that's 20. Back into our plank jacks. Find that plank position and jump. Lengthen through the back. Find the core. Make sure the shoulders are stacked right on top of your wrists. 18, 19, 20. Okay, we got 2 sets. Toes straight ahead. Step, 4, 3, 2, 1. Four sets of 5. Check in with that upper body. I'm lucky enough to have my camera showing me if I'm cheating or not. So you kind of have to check in with maybe something that's fixed. Horizon line. 2. Find how you can get your biggest burn. And if you're wobbling too much, then maybe your steps aren't quite as wide. And that's okay. There's our third. One more down and back. We're over halfway through our 8-minute set. Grab through that abdomen. Okay, back into your plank jacks. Check in with that plank. I know I keep saying it, but I've been seeing a lot lately where the butt comes up and the shoulders are back. So tuck it under. 1, 2. This is some core here. We got to float in. 19, 20. All right, back at it. My booty's starting to burn. Remember, stuff like this, you're going for your maximum effort. You're not trying to find the easiest way there. Don't just rely on the burn coming into that upper outer glute, those abductors. See how much flexion you can build into your inner thigh on your own as well. Line that knee and toe. Make sure that that knee isn't held behind, right? So that would look like this. That's an over-exaggeration, but really watch it. Stay solid. Okay, back to our plank jacks. Don't let your feet come too close together. Keep that big tension on the band. Whew. Another set down. Line that knee and toe. We have 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this set. Can you contract that core any more? That's going to help keep your body upright. There's 2. Three. Keep those steps. Make sure that the feet have tension still on the band. So don't bring your feet too close together when you step in. If you're losing your band, then you're stepping too close. Last time back. Keep those hips hinged back. Chest is tall. Shoulders back and down. Okay, plank jacks. 10. 20. Oh. All right, we have under 1 minute. Keep going strong. That doesn't mean rush it. It means stay focused. Get the best you can out of it. Pull those knees, line with toes. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we made it through our first set, 8 minutes. We got 1 minute transition. Stretch a little side to side. And we're going to be putting our band up high around our knees. So above your kneecap, just a teeny bit. Make sure it's all leveled out. So get your band ready. And I'll show you what we're doing next during our transition. So take some time, stretch, cat-cow, go into child's pose, or you can windshield wiper your legs from the ground. So we're going to step wide again. We're going to do 20 total steps, but we're going to squat deeper, and I want you to step super wide. So last time we did small, teeny little steps. Now we're going to do 20 total super wide squat steps. Then we're going to do 30 jump squats. So if you don't jump, then just squat. Our minute's over, but that's okay. I'll finish talking. 30 there. Then we're going to do 20 more wide squats, and then we're going to do 30 bear pulses. So you come down into your bear position, knees right underneath the hips, and then you pulse. All right, so here, let's get going. Squat, step big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees and toes still. How wide can you get? 10, 12, 'Stick that butt back. 19, 20. Okay, 30 jump squats. Knees line with toes. Put tension on that band. Belly stays strong. Keep it going. There's 20. We have 10 to go. Drop your butt. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay. Back into our wide squat. Walk. Squat it down. Step wide. 2. Keep control of that core. Not sure I'm stepping quite as wide this time. That's good. Means we're not holding back. Put all your effort out every single step. 18, 19, 20. Okay, that bear, I'll go this direction so you can kind of see. Start hands and knees. Curl the toes under, knees right underneath your hips, and then pull wide. 2, 3, 4. Lengthen the back. 19, 20, 10 more. Try to grab through the core a little more. 28, 29, 30. Whew. All right. Those glutes should be lit. There's one set. Took us almost 4 minutes. So we get one set left. Squat in, super wide. Super wide. Line those knees and toes. Sit back and down as much as you can. If you're losing your depth or your core, your low back, you need to stop, take a little break, come back. 15. 20. Okay, jump squats for 30. Find tension on that band. Here we go. Halfway, hold that core. Push into that band. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, stepping back into it. Sit nice and low. Step, super duper wide. You're squatting way more now than we did with our other steps. Contract around that core. 10. Push into that burn. You got it. 19, 20. Whew, okay. Our bear pulses. Find your plank position. Curl the toes under. Make sure your butt doesn't come too high. 2, 3. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, okay. Coming up, step wide. Here we go. Sit in, step it out wide. 2 each way. Hold into that core. Don't lose your range or your form. Don't get sloppy. One more down and back. Yes, okay. Jump squats. Put tension on that band, belly firm. Here we go. Land light. Make sure you get your squat. Focus more on those knees, lining with toes, than how wide your feet get. Twenty-two. 30. Woo. All right. We got to squat in. Step. Oh, Saved by the bell. You're there, you're there. Okay. Take a little stretch, and then I'll show you what we've got. We're going to be on our mat, on our back, starting off with a glute bridge. So we're going to go 20. You're going to leave your band where it's at. 20 glute bridges, up and down. And then we're going to go 10 lateral pulls, 10 each leg. Oh. Then push your low back into the ground and you get a crunch. We're going to put tabletop in. We're going to go 20 crunches, not too fast, not too slow. Belly firm. We're going to gear up for a timer. Get a little more stretch if you need it. Really watch. Okay, there's our timer. Watch that core as you lift and lower. Make sure you're isolating and finding those glutes. Here's my 4, so that's the pace I'm going. We've got 8 minutes here regardless. There's 10. So focus on grabbing into those glutes. Core stays strong. Feel like the tailbone's tucking under towards the back of the knees as you press up. 18, 19, 20. Okay, the hips stay up. I'm going to use my arms. Make sure that the right leg stays still. Lift the left leg, flex that foot, pull out 10, 9. If you need to just hold it and not pull, that's fine. 5, 4, 3. Keep the belly firm. 1. Set it down. Other side. Find that happy place in your hips. You want to drive up through the glute, but not the low back. So you need to make sure you're not putting too much tension on the low back. 10. Drop your hips. Push your low back into the ground. Set up your tabletop crunch. 1. Chin tucks in. Focus on how much heat you can build into that core. So don't just rely on the crunch to build the heat for you. 10. Think about scooping the belly to get the lift. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, back down into our glute bridges for 20. Drive and drop. Kind of letting that heart rate chill a little, but keeping the heat on those glutes. Still finding tension on that band. 7. 10. You're going to get those hip flexors open at the top, but still make sure you're not overarching the low back. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, line up those legs. Lift 1, 10, 9, 8. Check in that you're not counter-pulling the leg that's supported on the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Other side. Still controlling that core. 5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, set up your tabletop. Make sure the chin is tucked. Just like you keep that flexion when you do a dead bug, that's what we're going for here. 10. Your legs are still flexed. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back into our glute bridges for 20. We have just over 3 minutes to go in our set. Exercises like this, learn how to contract where you want to feel that burn. So here we do want to feel the glutes. That's the whole purpose. A little bit of hamstring. So keep it in those booty muscles. "16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, up and hold. Lift that one leg, and then lateral abduction. 3, 4. Keep driving through that supporting leg. 9, 10. Other side. Flex deep. Lift as high as you can without overarching your low back. 4, 8, 9, 10. All right, drop, find that tabletop, flex it in. 5, make sure you're not relaxing on the way down. Find that self-flexion, build it. 13, 18, 19, 20. All right, back into our glute bridges. 1, 2, focus on tucking and flexing those glutes, not just arching those hips. Halfway. 15, 18, 19, 20. Okay, hips lift. Lift one leg. 10, 9, keep the foot flexed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, other side. And time. Finish out this side though. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, okay, drop those hips. Get rid of that band. Ugh. Tuck your knees deep into the chest. Fantastic work. Those 8 minutes went fairly fast. The burn was real though. Okay, set your feet so that they're mat width, so they're just outside your hips. Lay both legs to the left, and then take your left foot and put it on top of your right knee. Put that right arm out and straight from your body with the palm on the ground. You can go left arm too. That feels good. Get that stretch through the thigh, the glute, the hip flexor. Okay, bring your legs up to center. And then we're going to rock our knees over to the other side. So knees go to the right. Take your right foot, put it on top of your left knee. The weight of that right foot should be pushing the left knee down. Okay, unlock that leg. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Interlace your hands behind the left thigh. Draw deep into the chest, pushing your right elbow into the right knee. Flex both feet and you should feel stretch to the right glute and hip. And we worked that today. Fantastic job. Always make sure that you are kind of taking a quick snapshot, how the workout left you, how it was for you. We've done workouts like this before with a band, switch your legs. So how are you doing with it? Is it getting easier, tougher, same? I wouldn't say that it's easier for me, but I would say that I've learned how to keep the work in the right places. So hopefully you're doing the same. I know I've told you all before, but why not say it again? We're here to try to find the toughest way to get through the workout. So this is one of those moments that the more effort you put out, then the more that these 30 minutes will service you. All right, rock and roll up. And we're going to go into our low squat. So take a wide stance, hunker down, push those elbows into the knees. Try to get the heels to stay on the ground, and then you get as low as you can. So some of us may be a little lower. There will be a little bit of adjusting on those feet. Drop in completely, elbows push into the knees. Open that chest. Always make sure you're following up with adequate hydration, water, nutrition, protein, complex carbs, lots and lots of veggies. All right, stand up. We'll just extend over those legs. And you all made it through day 17. Fantastic job. I'll see you tomorrow. We got heavy weights for the upper body coming.